There's Ellis. Takes play outside the quarter. Fullback Peter Davis goes into dummy half, gives it to Bacco. He takes play right upfield before he's wrapped up by Walsh. And over the top comes the captain, Morocco.
It's a nice touch kicking so far very early in this match. Now St George to put on the pressure. Taking up there is Glanville. Good bust too. Up as dummy half this time is Power, or rather reversing it back. Up there will be Walsh. Chris Walsh, the second row, but some hefty Canberra defence there to meet him. Dummy half Townsend. Townsend getting it on then to Powell. Powell pulled down about 7 or 8 metres out now. Dummy half waiting for it. Townsend again. Crossover then to Neil, a big one over the top. Ought to be taken nicely over there. Cutting through was Johns, gets it out to Johnson. Johnson's over for the try. That's the first try of the match. Fullback Brian Johnson chimed in nicely, took the pass outside and is over for the opening try of the match in this reserve grade grand final.
It was a great opening. Well, kick for his outside backs.
Well, a replacement in the Canberra side, Grant Ellison wearing number 37, as Ian Hamilton was wrapped up in the centre of the ground inside his own quarter line. Elliott. There's Ellis. Takes play outside the quarter. Fullback Peter Davis goes into dummy half, gives it to Bacco. He takes play right upfield before he's wrapped up by Walsh. And over the top comes the captain, Morocco. There's a great bust by Morrissey again up over halfway. Oh, and the pass has gone forward. The knock on by the fullback Davis. But what a tremendous bust again, Bill, by young Morrissey. By 6 points to 4 is Roy Masters, the chief coach of the St George side. Not only looking on for the result of this one, but just having a bit of a think about what's coming up at 3 o'clock. He's never won a first-grade premiership, Roy Masters. He won't have a better opportunity than this afternoon.
I think the result of this second-grade game would be a great confidence booster for St George first grade if they can win it. They've already got away with the under-23s. It'd be a tremendous thing for club spirit if they could go through and win this one. Oh, look at this defence.
Great run by Bacco. Got the pass away. And it's a try to Canberra. Tremendous try scored by their skipper, Paul Thompson. And tremendous lead-up work by Big Sam Bacco, the man from Cairns.
Well, Bacco has split the line on 3 occasions. The first 2 times a try went begging for the lack of support.
He's wrapped up in the tackle. Waters affecting the tackle. So what a break for the Canberra side in this first half. Neil. Glanville got the pass away to Walford. He split them. Ricky Walford up over halfway, but Waters with a great tackle. Cut him down. Just as St George looked threatening in this final minute. Walford slowly to his feet. Cannon. Funnel. Johnson couldn't get the pass. Yes, he does. Back in field. The kick and chase. But the ball beats Cannon. It goes into touch, but play will come back. But certainly St George throwing everything at Canberra, Bill, in the fight.
And getting up to play it there is Spears. Sending it across. That was Elliott feeding it across nicely. Robert Stone, who would have been in this side here today, keeping an eye on things on the touchline. He's out with an injury. But I'm sure he'd like to be out there, Bill.
I'm sure he would. He suffered an ankle injury, and it'd be a great disappointment to him.
Lost it in goal
that's a
area,
try.
touchdown. It's a try. Davis for Canberra, right on the spot. Spilled in the in-goal area. The man to lose it up there was Johnson. And a try for Canberra. Really zips them out with a good lead here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. I think the last one staggered through. Like some people on a Friday night about 1 in the morning. Let's see what Marina can do with this one. 2 from 2 for him today. Ooh. Thought he might have snuck that one over on us, but it hits the crossbar and bounces back. Canberra leading St George here at the moment in the reserve grade grand.
16 points to 4. And Bill, there's been a lot of speculation about what effect the week's layoff is with the side going straight to the grand final. But is this a case of it affecting St George in this grand final?
Well, looking at it from here, it very much is so far. St George are playing sluggishly. They're missing tackles and dropping balls. They're a side without any combination. They're getting back on the attack here through Mark Cannon. He's going to carry this on and go all the way, Cannon. Great St George try. We've just about written them off, but Cannon was able to fight back. He dummied inside after making the initial break, and he scored adjacent to the uprights.
Well, he scored a hat-trick of tries in the major semi-final outside the quarter line. Cannon's broken the line again.
It's funny, you know, only 2 weeks ago, his coach, Johnny Bailey, pulled him aside and said, you're not doing enough. If you don't have a good game this week, you're going to be out of the side for the semi-finals and the grand final. Mark Cannon turned it all around, had an absolute blinder 2 weeks ago, and he's carried it on in the last few minutes of his
Here goes Neil. Neil with the support of Walford. He's going for the line. He'll get there. There's another try to St George. He'll come right around to the post. And the Dragons are back breathing fire here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Ricky Walford scores his 11th try of the season. He scored 1 in the semi-final.
Too strong at this stage.
Powell about to play it. Dummy half this time is Townsend. Townsend back over to Neil, then away to Cannon. He decides to let it go. Yes.
Well, they are looking to move it, aren't they?
Yes, got it on to Johns. They quickly let it go there, but they've lost it in the process, and Morrissey will end up with it for Canberra. And Morrissey's still going, still going. He's over the quarter line. Pretty tough customer to put down. Eventually they do it, though, about 20 metres out from the St George.
Billy, he's about to come on for Mark Glanville, and apparently that'll cause a team change in the St George lineup with Mark Cannon moving to lock forward.
Thanks, Graham. Here's St George. Just on their own quarter line at this stage. There's Cannon, but well wrapped up on this occasion. No chance of getting away from the Canberra defence. Very smartly on top of him was Johnson to wrap him up. Walford dummy half. And getting it across to Neil. They spread it wide. Now we've got a little bit of room to move over the top, coming through, sending it back inside. That would have carried forward, would it? Certainly knocked on. Referee playing it on, so it'll be Canberra getting away with it, and that's Darren Waters there.
And as we welcome you back to the reserve grade grand final live here on Network 10 from the Sydney Cricket Ground, it's locked up at 16-all with St George on the attack, and that's Walsh taking it up to 12 metres out from the Canberra line. It's been a great fight back by St George. It goes out through Neil and then to the replacement player, Jones. Here's Johns. Beautiful tackle that time. Stops his progress just metres short of the line. And St George still on the attack, but they lose the ball.
Can put through the best kick in the world. If you've got no chasers, it's of no value to you.
So Canberra, this time putting the ball to the air. Johnson coming across for St George. Will that bounce beat him? It goes back infield. He takes it on his quarter line. He's got Duckett in support on his left. He elects to go towards the touchline. 1 down, 2 to go. That's the sign. But this game far from over. We've got 8.5 minutes remaining as Jones goes to dummy half. He goes the blind side. Funnel taken upfield before he's claimed in the tackle. Once again Jones goes to dummy half. He feeds Clark. He takes it to 10 metres into Canberra's territory before he's claimed in the tackle. Townsend has really worked hard for the Dragons today. Cannon now Jones. He's got space. Johns. Williams with Walford in support. Got the pass infield, but a beautiful tackle by Blake ends his progress. Williams and dummy half. St George on the attack. It's put high in the air. Pressure on Canberra. But it's taken 2 metres out from their own line. It's
63s with a 24-20 win to St George, and this one's not looking any different. We're going right down to full time, and it does look as if we'll be going into that extra 10 minutes each way.
So here's Canberra, about 8 metres short of that halfway mark. About to play it is Waters there locked forward. That's Bacco. Bacco's done a lot of the tough stuff.
Had a huge
He's still doing it. Gets the pass away, but it's going to be lost to St George. No, they can't handle it either. Still going. Referee Stone says play on. St George ball, and the man underneath there will be Duckett with it. Johnson is the dummy half. That's Cannon. Cannon straight ahead, but well wrapped up in the tackle. Walford is the dummy half. 35 seconds remaining. Funnel. Backo's there, still going as Backo. Also a crossover there will be Hamilton for Canberra. Running it out. Long pass. Right over the top, taken out here by Duckett. Duckett still going, up over the halfway, turns it around. This is Johnson. Can they pull it out of the fire at the deck? Back inside over there to Duckett. And away they go. It'll be a try right on the time. Right on the bell, it's Neil in for the try. Alan Neil, the halfback. And they made it with, what, 10 seconds to go, Bill?
There was 6 seconds to go on the clock. One of the passes there looked like it might have been forward to me. We'll see it on replay, and I'll try and pick up exactly which one it was. But a great finish for St George. Have a look at the elation there on the sideline. John.
They all played well. I couldn't take anything away from any of them.
John, congratulations on a great achievement.
Thanks very much.
Ricky Walford puts the extras, the icing on the cake. And it's a 22 points to 16 win by St George. So they're on target to repeating their performance of 1963.
Don't forget to subscribe, add your comments, and share your memories. If you have any old VHS tapes or even DVD to dispose, let me know. Drop me an email on ceagle666@gmail.com.